Nothing compares to Horizon, an American Saga, Kevin Costner's ambitious four-part Western epic serialized series that will take place over several decades in the late 1800s. Chapter 1 provided us with an especially close-up view of those very risks, as Costner describes the experiences of people who pioneered Westward, as well as the dangers and hardships they faced. Regretfully, its box office performance was so poor that an early video-on-demand release was necessary. However, Horizon, an American Saga, Chapter 1 provides us with a gripping depiction of the American West, one that seeks to show all points of view honestly, in a movie that features everything from wagon trains and outlaws to cowboys and Indians. This is maybe best demonstrated in the first hour, when the community named Horizon is viciously attacked. One of the bloodiest Western frontier conflicts is shown in Kevin Costner's Horizon. A band of Apaches destroys the settlement of Horizon in the first act of Costner's debut feature-length film. As families get together for a night of song, drink, and dancing, everything in the town first appears to be going well. However, the Apache gradually infiltrate Horizon and take the settlers by surprise. Although there had been earlier attempts by pioneers to establish in Arizona's San Pedro Valley, this township was the first to be successful in doing so. Up until that evening, that is. Many of the neighbors and Kittredge family members defend themselves at the Kittredge farm against the Native Americans, who then easily kill them. It's a horrifying image, and although it's not unduly gratuitous, the vivid and obvious violence overwhelms the audience with sufficient force to serve as a reminder that this is, in fact, how the West was won. Frances Kittredge, Sienna Miller, and her daughter Elizabeth, Georgia McPhail, are among the few who escape the destruction and bloodshed inflicted by the Apache, who are headed by the impetuous and youthful Pionsonnet, Owen Crow Shoe. They manage to survive mainly by practically burying themselves alive. The deaths of another family attempting to claim the valley establish the harsh tone for Horizon right away, but it's this attack, the Apache against the Horizon people, that truly establishes what kind of Western this would be. Without holding back, Chapter 1 skillfully depicts the violence and unpredictability of westward advance as it existed in real life. The tragedies and anguish that characters like Francis and young Russell Gans, Etienne Kelitsi, barely avoided impact them permanently, altering their entire future. Though there are many of violent and gory battles throughout the first chapter of Horizon, none of them compare to this opening scene. It can be extremely difficult to witness a father and son give their all to save their family and home at the absolute cost of their own life, especially when friends and neighbors abruptly turn against them. The film Horizon explores genuine historical truths, albeit via a fictional perspective, that many people in modern times have either forgotten or wished to forget. There's something compelling about a historical reproduction like this, even though it doesn't draw from any one period of history. The American West is where this author is writing from, but Horizon refuses to let us forget. Rather, it forces us to confront the struggles and contradictory stories of those who arrived and begs us to recall how we got here. And this is only the start of the voyage. Even in the face of the harshness of westward expansion, Horizon doesn't back down. Naturally, and perhaps appropriately so, many contemporary interpretations of the Western have become more and more brutal in their quest for historical authenticity. The film Hostiles from 2017 immediately springs to mind, with its unapologetic depictions of vivid and frequently bloody violence on both sides. The actual hardships encountered on the Oregon Trail are the inspiration for several violent moments in even Taylor Sheridan's Yellowstone prequel trilogy, 1883. Horizon, an American Saga, is undoubtedly fearless when it comes to violence. Although it doesn't constantly focus on these themes of violence, it also doesn't avoid them. Understanding the grueling and complex endeavor that was Manifest Destiny and westward expansion requires an appreciation of the vivid and frequently violent nature of forging the frontier, or, in the case of the Apache, maintaining it. The fact that Giovanni Ribisi's character, H. Silas Pickering, only makes a fleeting appearance in Chapter 1 highlights the reality that indigenous people inhabited these regions long before Westerners arrived. By all accounts, Pickering has no business selling land, yet he is aggressively doing so. He completely overlooks the Apache people in favor of profit by avoiding them. The first chapter of Horizon, which takes place in the early 1860s during the American Civil War, is still primarily written from the perspective of the Union and various savory and unsavory individuals from European origins, but it also acknowledges the Apache point of view. There is disagreement and subtlety even inside the opposing camps. Some Union leaders wanted to pursue the Apaches who were firing their weapons, while others did not want to inflame the situation. Similar divisions occur within the Apache society as the raid leader Pionçonnet, Gregory Cruz, sticks to his plan to attack the town while Toyese, Cruz, makes an argument for peaceful coexistence. Horizon's power lies in the fact that no one is a caricature here.